tonight on 1,000 Places to See Before You Die.
Oh, we gotta hop on. There's no easing yourself into it, is there? Once you're in India, you know you're in India.
People like to use their horns here.
See, in India, there are three things: good horn, good brake, and good luck.
Albin and Melanie visit India.
That's the best chicken I've ever had.
Yeah, and then in India, you don't show legs.
In the capital of New Delhi, they make the transformation from tourist to traveler.
What are you laughing at, Ashla? Can't leave anything behind.
I'm so happy that you finally like Indian food. Oh.
It changes you, but it makes you curious. And that curiosity is going to lead to so much adventure.
Because in this country of over 1 billion people, there's no room for hesitation.
We're just missing people constantly. It's terrifying.
But when the Yulis come upon the Taj Mahal, they see the essence of this awe-inspiring nation.
Absolutely incredible. I think that visiting India was one of the most memorable experiences of my life because it's a completely original and unique experience.
All this and more tonight on 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. You see only 936 full moons in your lifetime. You live through only 312 seasons. And you get only 88 weeks of paid vacation. What if you had the chance to see the world? Meet Albin and Melanie Yuli, newlyweds with a spirit of adventure, who leave their lives in Colorado behind to go on the journey of a lifetime. Inspired by the book, 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, they lead us on a 5-month, all-expenses-paid odyssey around the world.
Some people have said to us, how can you put your life on hold? And our response is, how could you not?
1,000 Places to See Before You Die. More than New York, even more than Beijing, the sprawling metropolis of Delhi absolutely explodes with life. It is a city teeming with activity and packed with people. Some moving at breakneck speed, others in a meditative trance despite the dizzying swirl around them. Set in the northern part of India, Delhi serves as the seat of the nation's government. Despite a recent economic boom, India continues to struggle with ever-growing pollution, poverty, and congestion. Albin and Melanie, after reading the 1,000 Places book, decide to get started on the streets of New Delhi, aboard an auto rickshaw, or tuk-tuk.
India is a great country where people really live in a harmony. It's one of the beautiful cities in India.
Well, when I heard rickshaw, this isn't what I was expecting.
Moving at a top speed of 31 miles per hour, the tuk-tuk, with a single front wheel, can manage sharp hairpin turns.
And you see the mob of children will come as you see
Here they
them.
come.
Riding through New Delhi means taking a long, hard look at a life of inescapable poverty. Though India is making great economic strides, a sobering 40% of the population still lives below the poverty line, with women and children suffering most.
Oh, we gotta hop on.
People like to use their horns here.
See, in India, there are three things: good horn, good brake, and good luck.
Good horn, good brake, and good luck.
Auto rickshaw. You're dropped right in the middle of this chaos. You can't make any sense of what rules these cars, rickshaws, motorcycles, scooters, bikes. You don't know what rules they're all following to get around from place to place, and I swear, we're just missing people constantly, almost getting into accidents. It's terrifying.
See, this is a temple for our...
Look at the barber shop on the right.
One of the things we saw from the auto rickshaw was cots on the side of the road or a sleeping bag mixed in with garbage, and this is where all the leftovers of India ended up, whether it be garbage or animals sifting through the garbage and people living right beside it.
How do you even get your head around it?
It seemed like the end of the road for everything. Why are there cows in the streets?
See, the cows are sacred cows, but they belong to people. But, you know, like after milking them in the morning, people set them free. On the left side now, this is a mechanic shop for the motorcycles. And one home on the left side, you can see the woman lying on the bed. This is typical Indian bed on the one which she's lying. So this is real India.
Look at the pig.
We call these pigs, you know, sanitary inspectors. It's real India. It is real India.
I think that it's hard to comprehend this kind of poverty. It basically sort of stretches your mind to a place it's never been. And I hope that it doesn't stretch back.
In the heart of Delhi lies Dilli Haat, the city's premier outdoor bazaar. The stalls, with products from every province, represent a kaleidoscopic view of the richness and diversity of Indian handicrafts and artifacts.
Delhi means Delhi. Our city name is Delhi. And Haat means bazaar. So this Haat bazaar is a beautiful site of shopping from different states of India.
I would like to buy a sari.
Sari is a, you know, national dress,
Okay.
which you see on this woman on the right side.
So she's wearing a
Yeah,
sari?
this is 6.5 years of cloth, and it is woven, hand spun.
Look at these beautiful, beautiful
These are all saris. Now these are different what I showed you
Wow,
earlier.
these are
Those
amazing.
were mixed with the cotton and silk thread. This is all silk.
How much is something like this?
She's got a bite.
Roughly 4,000 rupees, yeah. All over embroidered.
Is that roughly
$100.
$100 US?
Yeah.
Really?
See,
Where did this tradition come from?
See, our country, it is a tropical, different weather. So it suits our weather. Plus, in India, it's a tradition to cover your legs and cover your head. So sari is the best material, which covers all the flaws of the body.
That's nice.
She doesn't have any flaws.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
From
So
the front.
women wear this for everyday wear.
Everyday wear. When you wear a traditional sari, then you have to put your head covered. When you get married, you wear sari, and then you cover your face till here.
I'm married.
That looks good, Mel. Beautiful color.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take this one right here.
You know, that's nice.
Thank you.
In villages, if you go, you find looms in every home.
And he's not looking down.
Delhi's monuments and buildings reflect a mix of mostly old and a little new as the country becomes a force in the global economy. In earlier centuries, Delhi was the hub of multiple religions and empires, each of which built its own shrines and monuments. In 1857, following the First War of Indian Independence, the British took control of Delhi. To commemorate the struggle to regain independence, Delhi has numerous statues of the great spiritual father, Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi is one of the most beloved world leaders of all time. Just south of the Gandhi Memorial is the tomb of Humayun, the second emperor of the Mughal Empire. Some of these architectural elements may look familiar. The high arched entrances, the bulbous domes, and the symmetrical gardens. That's because these same elements were later incorporated into the design of India's most famous and refined monument, the breathtaking Taj Mahal. Smitten by the colorful Indian aesthetic, Melanie wants to get a henna tattoo.
Is that what you've got decorated on your hands?
See, this is henna. Henna is a natural herbal plant. It's a tradition in India to get hennas on the bodies, hands, legs.
Can we go here?
Yeah.
Henna oil?
Henna oil.
Mel, do you want to pick something out or just let her go?
Why don't I just let her decide?
Ask her how long she's been doing this.
Yeah. See, आप कितने दिन से कर रहे हो ये? 11 years she's doing this. So, yeah. But this is some people tradition in family to apply henna only. So men and women both apply in the same family.
It's not just for special occasions, or
special. You see, this is a tradition in India.
When you're traveling, you have the opportunity to be somebody completely different. You get to recreate yourself into the model that you want, your ideal self. Positive Melanie, happy Melanie, excited Melanie, not frustrated Melanie, stressed out Melanie. Like, I get to define myself. Thank you. And I hope that when I get home, I hope I don't fall back into the previous patterns.
The Yulis want to see an architectural marvel they read about in the 1,000 Places book. It's a Baha'i shrine known as the Lotus Temple. Since it opened in 1986, the temple has attracted more than 50 million visitors, making it the world's most visited building.
My name is Shatrughan Jivnani. I'm the director for the Office of Public Relations at the Baha'i House of Worship in India. This is one of the 7 houses of worship in the world. There's one in each continent. We get about 10,000 visitors here every day. They fondly call it the Lotus Temple, quite obviously for its shape. The lotus flower stands for purity. Every human being is born pure like the lotus and can rise above the dirt that mankind has created, the dirt of conflict, the dirt of prejudice, the dirt of differences, and rise above this dirt in its pure form, the way that God intended for us.
That's excellent. I love that.
Yes.
Can anyone worship here?
Yeah, this is one of the unique features of a Baha'i house of worship. It's open to everybody.
The three core principles of Baha'i teachings are the unity of God, the unity of religion, and the unity of mankind. Many Baha'i practices are rooted in these priorities to bring on an age of peace throughout a unified world.
Baha'i faith, they sort of incorporate all faiths under one umbrella, saying there's one religion, there's one God, one world. And so it's very welcoming, which is pretty remarkable given the way the world feels right now.
This is really what I expected to see in India. I thought of it as a spiritual place, and I didn't know how that opinion I had would manifest itself, and this is a great example. Just had a good, positive spiritual feeling in the Baha'i temple.
India is the birthplace of yoga, the physical embodiment of the country's spirit of compassion, freedom, and unity.
Yoga started thousands and thousands and thousands years back by Maharishi Patanjali. His yoga is a very, very vast subject. Out of that, we all in India presently have taken out three factors: asana, exercise, physical exercise, then breathing exercise, pranayam, then meditation. Three items we have taken, and we are practicing and teaching these three items. In our day-to-day life, if we give this much time, we physically live healthy, mentally live healthy. Today's world, that is the aim of this yoga teaching: healthy body, healthy mind, and soul.
Indians sometimes enjoy an evening walk through the marketplace, capped off by smoking the hookah.
This is the upmarket area. Upmarket, we talk about where a lot of rich people live, surrounding area. And this is a good place to come for the, like evening stroll, the branded shopping, and the hookah I'm going to take you, the place which is originate from India, where you are going to experience the hookah, like pipe smoking.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that will be fun.
It was first in Turkey that the hookah was used as a water pipe for smoking. Assorted tobaccos, often flavored by vanilla or fruit, make for a pleasant smoke cooled by water. The hookah is passed around as the group relaxes amidst conversation and drink.
People will smoke them in their homes?
Homes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then in community also, when you're sitting with friends, they share the same pipe. And it's a symbol of good relations also.
I can see that.
Yeah, and like it went to the royals, and the royals, when they used to get like romantic, sitting with a woman, they used to enjoy hookah with a woman.
Really?
And yeah, it's a combination of everything. Rest, romance, and many other things.
Well, this is very nice, this setup here. It's a perfect environment.
See, in India, you smoke or drink before dinner.
You do?
Yeah, dinner only afterwards. Dinner is not that important. You should have a good kick in your head. See, this is a feeling of closeness.
See some bubbles.
See the bubbles.
This was a unique experience for me, and it's a way for people to socialize and feel like they're sharing something while they're talking, and it's certainly a fun experience to try.
Cheers.
Here's to hookah.
Here's to the hookah.
South of New Delhi, in the Old Country, is Qutub Minar, which, standing at 239 feet, is the world's tallest brick minaret and Delhi's premier landmark.
You can feel the height of this Qutub Minar.
Wow.
It stands beautifully, and when we talk about landmarks in India, the India landmark is Taj Mahal and Delhi landmark is Qutub Minar.
It's beautiful.
It's very important historically, since the first Islamic invasion was held on our Hindu temples all around here. And the first Islamic invasion was held in 1192 by Muhammad of Ghor. It is not a straight tower. It is a little bit bending. When it was built leaning tower, so that if ever it falls, it should go away, not fall on the mosque.
Oh.
So these columns from the 4th century, right? And they are incredible because they come out of one single piece of stone.
I can't believe that.
This is
Yeah.
one piece of stone?
One piece of stone.
It's so detailed. I can't believe they were able to do that.
And this is limestone.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. But some places, they, destroyed the main figures. You can see there.
Right, the head is gone.
The head is gone. Here also on the top of this column, the faces are gone. So because according to Islam, you cannot have, human figures. Right.
So these were originally
That is so
Hindu.
Hindu temples, columns. This is a black iron pillar. This is dated back again 4th century, made with a forging system. And after that, it was rolled under the sand. And the silicons from the sand stuck on it. So that is preventing it not getting rusted.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a beautiful iron. But, when we talk about mosques in those days, these were not only mosques, these used to be clubs of those days. Because after praying, people used to, sit together for hours and talk because there were no other means of meeting many people at the same time.
So they would socialize.
It was
here.
Socialized places also.
It's very interesting to walk around the Qutub Minar because it's just so exciting to see something that is so old, that has survived so many different dynasties and religious groups, and it still continues to be an amazing, beautiful structure today. And it was built by people with very primitive tools, and it's one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see. I'm just in awe of it.
Lulled by the serenity of Qutub Minar, Albin and Melanie ready themselves for the bustle of Delhi street life.
People are looking at me all over the place.
In India, you don't show legs. That's why you don't see anybody wearing shorts.
Except me.
We definitely notice it. We definitely notice the looks.
But you can be comfortable because you are a tourist still, in India.
Well, nobody's looking at me like angrily, but they're certainly looking at me like...
Because suddenly I'll make you buy something which covers your body.
Ashla knows just what she needs and where to get it. And a cycle rickshaw will be the best way to get there. A cycle rickshaw is a kind of human-powered taxi cab. It's a mixed blessing, causing much of the terrible congestion, but at the same time, counterbalancing the pollution from motor-powered vehicles.
Well, right now we're doing what we do a lot of, and that's sitting in traffic.
And I, once again, wore absolutely the wrong outfit. Indian women don't wear shorts.
Showing your legs is discouraged.
If you have road rage, do not come to India. Where are we?
We are in Chandni Chowk. And Chandni Chowk, 17th century city of Mughals. You see the narrow lanes up going to the homes. So, and still a lot of people live in here. And there are small rooms, like single room, maybe you find 20 people living.
20 people in
Oh, yeah, because in India we have extended families. When you look at this, yeah, we see this is a shop. He sells ready-mades and things like that for men
Looks
and
good,
women.
Mel.
Do I have to take my shoes off?
Yeah, shoes off here. Because
Shoes
here
off?
normally they sell on the floor. The blue color is there, the red is there,
That's
yellow.
pretty.
Would you like to try this?
May I try it on?
Yeah.
How much are both these?
425 is asking.
About $10.
Thank you. And I can change upstairs?
It's not
Ashla,
bad.
do you want to come upstairs with me?
I like India.
You want to buy it for yourself?
Yeah, my legs look fine.
We'll be right back.
What would I get if I were trying to look authentic Indian? It's very nice.
For you.
Where would I wear this? Every day?
We're going to an Indian party. Maybe, say, in the evening, friends get together. Anywhere you feel like wearing
It's
it.
very nice.
They are hand embroidered.
And how much does this cost?
The set will cost you 690 rupees.
So about $13, $14. Should I try it on?
Why not?
What do you think, Mel?
See? I like it. I like it a lot.
What are you laughing at, Ashla?
Yeah, you look so good.
I wasn't entirely comfortable with it at first, but you know what? That's what this whole experience is about. Get out there and try it all.
What is this little shrine right here?
Every home in Hindu people shops, Hindu homes, people put the image of the Ganesha, our god of good luck and prosperity.
All right, we'll take them both.
Thank you so much.
You know what? These things are comfortable. They breathe. It's 90 degrees here, and I felt fine. And I think I looked pretty good, too. How do you think Melanie looks in this? Does she look Indian?
She looks very nice. Thank you. I was wearing shorts earlier.
No, shorts are a no-no here.
This is a very traditional area.
Very traditional place. So, you got to be modestly covered up and,
Do you ever wear shorts?
Yeah, we generally, in urban India, we're all, we go to college, most of us middle-class Indians, and we wear, normal jeans and shorts and everything.
You
hardly find people wearing salwar kameez. Yeah, this is just, one
Really? This is so fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Ashla?
It's very sharp, but he's making pan. Pan is a betel nut leaf, right? In India, they fill with limestone, and then they put betel nuts, aniseed, and it works like an appetizer, and people eat after food.
The whole leaf and everything?
Yeah, everything.
Do you like it?
Oh, it's very delicious. You must try this.
What is the story with these wires everywhere?
See, when I explained you that this is a 17th century city, when there was no electricity, and when there were very few people, no electricity was there. So later on, when a lot of people started living and we got the electricity, so people had placed the outside wiring, because inside not possible. Because this is a jungle of wires, but still a lot of people are living and they are providing electricity to all the shops and the homes.
This is crazy though.
But this is a beautification of the old Delhi. Beautification.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Yeah, and
Is it safe?
Nothing happens since Indians believe in good luck.
As far as this whole market in this part of the city, I get it that there's so many people and there's so many things. You can't possibly renovate and fix all this, but life goes on,
You just deal.
You've got beautiful clothing and jewelry. Yeah, just life goes on. If I were driving by here without Ashla to point things out, I would have never come through here. But I realize now you can't judge a book by its cover. Just because the shops look run down doesn't mean everything inside isn't beautiful and valuable and something that you want to buy.
For centuries, India's spices were worth their weight in gold. The great variety attracted merchants and explorers who brought with them an equally diverse mix of cultural and religious influences. To this day, in the busy Delhi market, visitors can get a sense of India's rich history, with a mix of different races gathering to sample exotic spices, fruits, nuts, and vegetables.
My name is Steve, and this is my wife, Jerry Hill. Right now, we've just window shopped. You've eaten some stuff, haven't you?
I even have some evidence still on my hand, the palm.
That's why we're in this area. You want to come to the Spice Market because the locals said you got to go to the Spice Market. You got to smell it. You got to be around it. This is a phenomenal place. India is a wonderful place. The people are wonderful.
A New Delhi landmark since opening in 1903, the Taj Mahal Hotel has the country's best accommodations. From the pristine white lobby to the beautifully appointed rooms, the hotel melds old-world aesthetics and modern-day amenities. Each of the 565 rooms features distinctive art and architectural appointments. It is said that in Mumbai and Bangalore, they party and drink, but in Delhi, they eat.
This is called tandoor. It's a vertical clay oven.
The 1000 Places book says the food of Bukhara is fit for a king. The restaurant counts President Bill Clinton among its many fans.
Is this going to get messy?
Little spill on people to the hands to make sure that it doesn't get messy.
Great.
In this restaurant, we do not provide any cutlery because the kebabs are supposed to be eaten good with the hand.
Okay.
Once you eat the kebab with the hand, you will enjoy it more.
Indians use traditional flatbread or naan to scoop up and eat the entire meal, doing away with the need for forks and knives.
This is the size of the naan. It's normally elongated and half moon shaped here. It's normally slapped against the wall, if you see here, through, and put it back here. You can also see that it's known as the chefs are the most asked for people who always try to create something new. As an artist, you also try to do something new every time. I tell you, this is really a great matter of pride for each of us to be in the kitchen. That's called Bukhara.
Bukhara for you?
Wow.
Family naan?
The biggest piece of naan I've ever seen.
What we call it is a family naan. The family of 3 to 4 people can eat this naan bukhara together. And when they say they eat naan bukhara together, they break the pieces from it. They say there's a bonding with each other which comes together.
Let's go on record as saying I don't like Indian food. I've tried, I don't like it. What is this? It's very good. It's spicy.
That's mint.
That's mint?
The mint.
It's not mint. Wow. I don't know what they're doing differently. It tastes excellent. Every single thing is so good. That's the best chicken I've ever had.
Oh, that's great.
I'm serious.
You like it?
Can't talk. Eating. This great new perspective we have now of us as travelers. This us that, or me, that I like. Anything's possible. And I'm eager to see what else is out there and what I can learn about myself. There's more?
Yes.
250 kilometers south of Delhi is the medieval city of Agra, once the capital of the Mughal Empire, famous for architectural wonders. Today, the city attracts a steady stream of visitors, eager to see its 3 World Heritage Sites. Mighty and massive Fort Agra was built during the Mughal Empire, begun during the reign of Akbar, and completed by his grandson Shah Jahan.
Now Now, this Agra fort was built by the third Mughal Emperor Akbar in 16th century. And it is surrounded within 2.5 kilometers circumference boundary wall, which took 8 years to complete.
Wow.
And there were 30,000 workers who worked on this. Akbar, he was known as Akbar the Great. He was having 3 queens, and all were from different religion. A Muslim queen, a Hindu, as well as one Christian.
Was that intentional?
Was it to unite everybody?
Yes. Now we are moving into the palace of Shah Jahan, the king who built Taj Mahal. He was a lover of white marble. You see the rooms all around, these used to be harems. Haram means the houses for ladies, harem, the slave girls. And Akbar had a collection of 300 harem girls.
So all these doors were harems?
Yeah, these rooms here there. This palace is given a name as a Khas Mahal. Khas means important. So this is the main bedroom of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz. This was entirely painted with gold, and there were no doors. There were silken curtains there.
Why were there no doors?
Because if there were doors there, it will be suffocation inside, because there were no exhaust fan, no air conditioning in those days. Now, this is the place where Shah Jahan was confined. And he was 69 years of age when he was house arrested by his own son, Aurangzeb.
Why was he arrested?
Because he was going to build another Taj on the opposite river bank. And actually, this Aurangzeb was the third son. And he wanted to become next king. But the tradition was that the elder son must succeed the throne. So he ordered to murder his brothers, and he arrested his father. And his body was carried by help of his daughter, and he was arranged to be buried in Taj Mahal.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, that is Taj Mahal.
It's a sad story that he wasn't able to celebrate his tribute to his wife more. He was imprisoned for the end of his life and couldn't even see it. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning. We're in line to get into to see the Taj Mahal, the #1 place you've got to see in India. Again, we thought we'd beat the rush, but everybody's crowding in here to see the sunrise at the Taj Mahal. This amazing, huge monument was built for his queen. Yeah. You're lucky you get flowers on Valentine's Day. Oh my God. It just never ceases to amaze me what they were capable of doing. What I felt was just sheer anticipation. I couldn't wait to get inside and actually see it, because we were so close. We were at the gates, waiting to get in. The sun's coming up. I just couldn't wait to actually get in and see it. Wow. Ooh, look, you can see it through the gateway now.
You know?
It's so great the way they built this.
I
The little
know.
gateway, you can see a little bit of it.
It's like framing it. This is absolutely incredible. Doesn't it look peaceful? I don't know how a building can
Well,
look
it's
that
just
way.
so shocking to see this in India, since we always have seen as poverty. This is one of the most beautiful man-made things I've ever seen.
The Taj Mahal has stood for over 3.5 centuries and is an iconic masterpiece. Massively restored in 1908, the complex is as imposing as ever, attracting over 3 million visitors a year.
Haji.
Haji.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Taj Mahal.
Glad to see you.
Yeah.
Nice to see
Now,
you.
I want to explain you something about Taj Mahal.
Oh, well, we've got a lot of questions. This is amazing.
There were 20,000 workers who worked on Taj.
Wow.
And Taj means crown, and Mahal means palace. So it's the crown of all palaces in the world. The height of Taj Mahal is 243 feet. It is like a 20-story building.
That's amazing.
And the special about these minarets are that those are not perpendicular straight. Those are leaning out. By chance any earthquake will come, they will never damage the main building, they will fall away.
Smart.
And Taj is made out of bricks from inside, facing it is marble, and this marble came from Makrana, which is 360 kilometers away from here. It is in Rajasthan. And the source is to bring these rocks for the elephant. And this marble is the hardest and heaviest marble in the world. This marble is 20 times harder than Italian Carrara. It do not stain. Everything you'll find here is in symmetry. On to your left is a mosque facing towards Mecca. So that is a mosque, and that building was built just to keep balance and symmetry. If one side mosque was there, another side nothing, it will look odd.
What an amazing tribute to the woman you love.
Completed 22 years after she was dead.
When Taj Mahal was completed, after a few years, King thought for another Taj on the opposite of river bank. And that one he wanted to build in black onyx with white inlay work. And he wanted to connect both Taj with a bridge. And his thinking was that after their death even, the soul will meet on the bridge in night time. But as soon as he started the foundation wall for the Black Taj Mahal, he was imprisoned by his own son. When he died in the prison, his body was carried by help of his daughter, and he was buried inside Taj Mahal beside the Queen. So in Taj Mahal, everything is in symmetry, in balance, but the body is buried is out of balance. Exactly in middle, the Queen is buried and the King is buried inside.
At least he got to be buried with his wife, who he loved. Just to have 15,000 people a day know your love story. How amazing is that?
The journey to get to the Taj Mahal is through raw, rough India. Then you enter the gates and you leave all that. And you see one of the most amazing man-made structures in the world amidst all that. Why would you just want to go places where it's easy, where it's comfortable, where it's just like home? India's raw, but it's life.
It's not for the faint of heart. If you want to sit by a pool and drink margaritas, this is not your place.
They've risen above their everyday condition to be wonderful, dignified people.
The women here are really inspiring. They're really colorful. They're very feminine.
We went to a bar and smoked from a hookah.
In India, you don't show legs.
We noticed quickly it's inappropriate for women to be showing their legs here. So I thought I would try on some traditional Indian clothes as well.
All right, we'll take them both.
I wasn't entirely comfortable with it at first, but you know what? That's what this whole experience is about. Thank you. Thank you very much. I love Indian food now, and I didn't like it before I came here. Can't leave anything behind.
It's the best news ever.
Well, I will give Indian food another chance when we get home. The longer you're here, you start to see the order in their chaos. Their driving starts to make sense to you. So now you're comfortable with it. You understand these people. You understand everyday life in India.
And the poverty is vast and overwhelming. Being a traveler is feeling what it's like to be alive. And I don't think anyone would dispute that you feel more alive than ever in India.